Get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's lame time. Ayy, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Ayy, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre. Like the money in the bank, you better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got get it, go retrieve it, just short small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah, print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
But still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the...
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just one.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game.
Ready?
And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. They'll run on first down. Keys. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Ready. Clock. 10. 40. Ready.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Cycle. Set.
Glove. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
28 yards.
And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels.
That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Rashee Rice,
28 yards.
does. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On first down, Keys. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
10 cycles, down. Red, through.
7-7, our score after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Blaster, 6. Here we red, cycle. 50, green. Set, hut.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready, set, go.
To the left side, he finds Bond. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown. Green Bay from 19 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Saints 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ready, go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Here we go, 19 right, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
52, black, 95. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Let's go. Cowboys, cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cougar 19.
Daniels looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete.
Does look like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
The offense stays put.
They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
First down. It's a game of 17.
Come on. Hey.
First down, New Orleans.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready? Go.
To the air goes Daniels.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready? 19, 5, 18, 5 in. 79 Broncos.
To throw is Daniels. And it is caught.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Now Daniels.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Looking to throw. Daniels.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Got you, bro.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
43. Shot. Blue striker. Trouble. 38.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Now Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here we ready.
Love looking to throw it.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As a
Clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Keys. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Love now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a give, right side. Keys. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and a lead now up to 14.
Packers 48, Saints 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Joshua Tardy to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
But I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 64 yards.
defense. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix him.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Let's go. Hop 70, hop 70. Let's go.
Well, here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Down the right sideline.
He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 black. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Keys. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play that was going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, they'll run it here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check that. Ready, steady.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Gain of 12. And the Saints first down.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Crash. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on a deep ball.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
19, Dragon 60. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw again.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Scott. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Okay, ready?
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
19, 60 biceps, 18 runner, 18 run. Go.
Back to throw. Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return. For a Green Bay touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it. Inside the 20.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them to play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
19 right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throw left side is
is complete on the diving effort. But no reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth.
Let's go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Crack all 80. Ready, ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd and 11. Well, that one caught by Rice. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
Ready, ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 82 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Ready. 22 needle. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And a short pickup here as they're going to cross the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.